What is going on, guys? My name is Agarbos. Welcome to today's community showcase. Now, today we have got Dark Elves leading by Uncle Shin against my clan mate ShetlandApache, and obviously Uncle Shin is working with the Dark Elves. And this list is very familiar, but with a slight modification. So in the center we have one Witch Elves, and alongside with Marathi. Marathi herself is rocking pretty much all her kit. We have like Deadly Onslaught, Soul Stealer, Hot Trender and Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, Great Arcane Conduit, Life Leeching, and also we have two Black Guards of Lagrand, best infantry in the game, and we have two Dark Shards with shields. We have three Cold One Knights alongside with two Dark Riders with shields. And in the front, we have Dread Spears times 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That's the army. And now let's check ShetlandApache's army. So in the center here, we have King Lun Lian Ke, and he is actually rocking the Sword of Crown, Foe Seeker, Ladies Champion, and the Blessing of the Lady. And also alongside with Lun, we have one unit of Royal Hippogriff Knights. These guys are very heavy hitter and very good against Dark Elves as well. Even though I don't really like this unit, but I think with the right micromanagement, they can be very deadly. And here, as you can see, the deployment is just really wide, covering pretty much the entire map. We have Spearman at Arms at rank 6. That's rank 5, right? Rank 5. And also Peasant Mobs about to get charged down by the Dark Riders. Peasant Mobs 1, 2, 3, 4, and Spearman with at Arms, rank 5 on each flank. In the center we have Men at Arms. And the Bretonnia Heavy Knights are right here. Knights of Iron times 2. And on this side, Knights of Iron times 2 as well. So 4 knights, and also up in the front we have Wardens of the Montfort, Mounted Yeoman Archers times 2, and don't forget about 2 trebuchets, right? Yeah, 2 trebuchets, 1 and 2, and also we have a live damsel. There you go. She's rocking Regrowth, Earthblood, and Power Stone. And as we dive into this engagement here, those Peasant Mobs is just gonna get shredded by those Dark Riders, and they're not gonna be here for long. But the trebuchets are firing. Oh, that was a very nice shot. And Dark Riders needs to be careful though, because those Lun and Hippogriff Knights are right here. And as we charge into those Peasant Mobs once again, but needs to get pulled out straight away. Oh, Lun actually dived onto them. Didn't catch anyone. Yep. Ooh. Catched one unit, which is nice. And Dark Riders are super mobile, so even though they're routing, but oh my gosh, that was a very nice catch there. Charged right into those field trebuchets, which is huge. But meanwhile here, Dark Elves are not paying attention though. Those Cold One Knights are getting shredded by those Mounted Yeoman Archers. Now they're finally noticed and get put back relatively to safety. So Dark Elves are still advancing, quite calmly, I should say, like in a very tight formation here. And Dark Riders with shields are just looking to dive into those. Oh, those Dark Riders actually got caught. Finally got caught, and then they're gonna get routed off. But fear not, they're gonna come back. And here, this nice area is just somewhat here to scream those Dark Riders away. And one thing I want to comment is that I'm not too sure, but I think Uncle Shin is using those Dark Riders as like a, like a war hounds, like Scurvy Dogs. So basically just tie up your enemy artillery while you're advancing with your own troops, which is good, which is one of the ways you're going to use those Dark Riders with shields. But the other thing is that what I found about Dark Riders is that they're actually quite capable in melee, and they have 40 charge bonus, so which means they're basically knight short cavalry. And the other thing I noticed about them is that with the murderous powers, they can actually be very decent fighters, and they're super mobile, super fast, and I tend to use Dark Riders a little bit later in the game. I don't really want to send them in the early stages because they don't really have enough fighting power to basically dish out a lot of damage. And here, like, those Dark Riders basically got chased off straight away. And what did they accomplish? They managed to rout one peasant mobs, I think, and that's it. So that's not a good value gained for those Dark Riders. So that's just in my opinion, and one of the things I want to comment. But here, Knights Errant is not paying attention. Now they're paying attention, but Dark Rider is about to get into the field trebuchet. And Shetland actually ditched the artillery piece very, very fast. Very good macro management there. And now the mounted yeomen are pouring rain of arrows into those witch elves, which is the primal target, because those cold ones have shield, so it's not gonna take a whole lot of damage. But witch elf has no shield, which is a very, very good target. And now this goon squad consists of 2 Knights of Errant and Royal Heroic Knights, and Rune is about to dive onto those Dark Riders and Dray Spears. It's gonna be quite a view. Oh, the Bretonnia Knights actually turn back. Very, very interesting. As the Dark Shots firing. I guess Dark Shots AP missiles have to be respected by Shetland. That's why he actually hesitated a little bit, didn't really go for all in there. But here, Dark Elves are just very strong. Like the infantry department of Dark Elves is very, very strong. And the other thing is like Dark Elves are actually invoking 5 cavalry unit, which is in my opinion very good. And this is something I like to do with my Dark Elf against Bretonnia list as well. I just like to spend a lot of cavalry, and at the same time I'm still having a very strong infantry department. And these guys are not paying attention, but I'm not too sure whether charging those Cold One Knights with the mounted yeoman archers will be a nice move there. And those Cold One Knights are actually going after Null and Hippogriff Knights, but those Dark Shots really suffered from the Goon Squad. And this Dark Riders with shields are about to get taken care of by the Goon Squad as well. But Black Guards of Lagran is right there. And I'm gonna slow down things a little bit. So right now on the battlefield, that one unit of Cold One Knights actually got kited pretty bad by those mounted yeoman archers. This is why I don't really want to chase those missile cav, because even though you have shield, but you know you're wasting a lot of ammunition of those Wardens of Mount Fort. But the other thing is that Cold One Knights are actually one of the primal target for Bretonnia at this matchup. So yeah, I'm not too sure whether that's a good move there. But these mounted yeoman archers are still just pouring rains onto those Cold One Knights. And here we still have Black Guards of Lagran and one unit of Cold One Knights alongside with Marathi, about to dive into the situation here. And here we have a lonesome Black Guards of Lagran here, and they're about to get dived on in the back by those hippogriffs. That's not gonna be a good view. Oh, they got, yeah. When you turn your back against those hippos, you're not gonna gain any bracing or any charge defense bonus. And here, mounted yeomen are diving in once again onto those Dark Shots. And now those hippogriffs and Luren are getting blown up. Let's see if those hippos can get out in time. I think they can, because there's nothing obstructing them. There you go. Now is the time. The murderous powers kicks in, and we still have a very, very strong pocket in the center here for Dark Elves. But on right flank, it's pretty much all Bretonnia, I should say. But the straight spears are doing a fantastic job at killing those nice Iron. And dark shots are firing, but this blow up is very acceptable for Trebuchet fire. But hey, those Dark Riders are coming back and looking to dive onto those Trebuchets once again, which is nice, just being annoying. And this is not a good situation for Dark Elves at all. Those Dark Shots with shields are getting dived on by those Mountain Email Archers. Luckily, they are Mountain Email Archers. If they're nice Iron, those Dark Shots would take a tremendous amount of damage there. But yeah. I think this flank, Dark Elf's gonna win because of the murderous powers, and also they are just holding firmly. But we still have very strong cavalry department here. And also we have King Loon and Trebuchet, which is nice. Now Dark Elf players just need to consolidate a little bit and just push into those Trebuchets. And we still have one unit of Code 1 Knights, actually two. This unit here needs to get put back into the center engagement here. And these guys are just chilling, and same as the live Denzel. Oh my gosh, look at that one volley of dark shot arrows. Those Expos are just fantastic at killing heavy armored knights. There you go, the Goon Squad is coming back in onto these two Dread Spears and just basically absolutely obliterated them, which is fantastic. I believe we haven't seen any Soul Stealer being casted yet. And these guys are still chilling. That's a Earthblood extended version. First magic being casted in the game. Fantastic. Now Hippos are diving once again. Marathi needs to get into this engagement there, by the way. And Hippos are looking to dive onto those dark shots, but Code 1 Knights are right here. They need to get pushed in. So, yeah. Alright, and that was a Soul Stealer, and I believe that was a Sword of Chrome being casted. There you go. Now Bretonnia is doing a lot of damage onto Marathi and the Code 1 Knights. What are the Blackguards of Lagran? Oh, they're all tied up by those peasants. That's a shame. And now this is a fantastic time, a primo time for this big fat juicy Soul Stealer, but we still haven't seen it. Yep, we still haven't seen Soul Stealer. But Code 1 Knights are actually fighting very strong here. And Morasi is still fighting strong as well. One healthy Lagran is chopping their way through those man-at-arms. But those Hippos are still just unchallenged. Still just doing so hot. How many kills? 69 kills. I guess 69 kills are not that impressive, considering, you know, the ground knights, they can normally rack up about like 200-ish kills. Anyways, and then you go, Marasi getting dove down once again. We can see the kill command here. Blackguards of Lagran is fighting King Noon and Hippos, but now the army loss penalty is kicking, and there you go, that's the game. So, as we dive onto the scorecard, Dread Spears are just doing fantastic. Blackguards of Lagran did okay, but they didn't really get to perform that much. One unit of Code 1 Knights actually gave those Mountain Yeoman Archers a chase and got basically shot to pieces. And Dark Riders were kind of like served as a sacrificial units, and they did okay actually, considering how many kills they racked up. And yeah, Trebuchets actually paid off. 77 kills, not too shabby at all. And Knights Errant did fantastic. Like, we still have 3 relatively healthy Knights Errant survived until the end. And the big bad boys are these Royal Hippic of Knights. Didn't lose a single model and racked up 73 kills. And just basically, alongside with King Luan, just dove onto those Dread Spears, got one eyes again and again and again, which is fantastic. So yeah, overall I really enjoyed the cast and I enjoyed the gameplay as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, Orcabos signing off.